Well, it'd be funny to get Brother Love locked up.
And Keefe D has to worry too. I mean, he's going into the prison system, but he's a gang member. He's a Crip. I mean, I wouldn't be possible to see if somebody might try to take his life or somebody might try to go after him, knowing about who he is and what he did. And you have crazy people out here, so they might be upset at what happened with Tupac and look at him as well. You know.
Well, well, that's the thing. I mean, I'm wondering, what do you think? Because people are just looking at this and want justice for Tupac. The fans want closure. Um, what if Keefe D is, he's in jail right now? What if he gets killed tomorrow in jail, and then we don't?
Well, then there's no case. There's still going to be closure because there was an arrest made. So
Right.
if he goes to jail and something happens to him, then there's still closure in the case. The case is still closed because they already indicted him. So they already know he's the other guy. There was 4 guys in the car that night. 3 of them are deceased. They were killed by other means, and they were killed by mainly gunshots. They were all killed like that. So, or homicides. So um, there's nobody else to go after. After that, because like I said, he was the only guy left.
Right. What do you think? Did you hear at Suge's response to all this about
Well, Suge said if they called him or they asked him to testify, he wouldn't. So he said, "Hey, I wouldn't." He's not coming forward. That's what he said. I'm not coming forward. If they ask me to testify or say anything, I'm not going to cooperate. I mean, that's his stance right now. I mean, he's got nothing to gain anyway. He's already serving his sentence. So there's nothing really more they could do to him to induce him to testify, let him out early, whatever. But I don't think he's that kind of guy. I don't think he's going to do that.
right. Yeah. Well, there it is, man. Any final thoughts you want to leave the people with about this case?
Well, again, like I said, the public should always know that this hip hop game is it's a lot of issues with it, and the issues are some of these rappers become so big that they have to go to different locations and places, and they somehow get into beefs with one another, whether it be male or female, traveling to different cities to on the road, different venues like concert halls, clubs. There's going to be beef and animosity between them. There is that now on social media. So, and then these things fester and they become bigger from social media or from records into the streets. And Puff has to be a guy that has to protect himself, like even him going to other cities and protecting his Bad Boy label and his brand. He has to travel to certain locations and he has to have good people with him that can look out for him. Because remember, goons recognize goons and wolves recognize wolves. And when you have certain people around you, certain people are less likely to bother with you or to try to come at you for certain things because those people may have respect. So it's a tough world to be in. I understand the hip hop industry very well. I've been doing it a long time as the hip hop cop, as they call me, or being involved in this community. So I know what it's about with this rap music industry. This is something that more of have an expertise in when it comes to the beefs and the homicides and the cases and everything else. And now the lyrics are being used against them. So they got to be careful with a lot of things now going forward because now these uh, cities and the feds and these district attorneys' offices are not playing around. They're going after these guys. They're not going after they're going after the violence. They're going after, doesn't matter if you're a celebrity, they're coming after you and they're coming after you hard.